There comes a point when some people know they're transgender, but they're just not ready to come out yet. And if that's where you are right now, that's okay. There are things you can do, small steps, to help you feel more like yourself, to bring a sense of comfort, and to build confidence for what's ahead. But before I get into that, I want you to hear something important. Your transition is not going to happen in a straight line. It's not this perfect, smooth journey where you make a decision, take action, and everything just falls into place. It's messy. It's a few steps forward, one step back. Some days you feel unstoppable, and other days, doubt creeps in. When you see people who have transitioned, it might look like they just went for it, like it was effortless. But what you don't see are the setbacks, the moments of doubt, the times they had to pause, or even take a step back before moving forward again. Transitioning is being celebrated one moment and questioned the next. It's feeling relief and then suddenly having old pain resurface. It's being scared, but doing it anyway. And that's the key. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's feeling the fear and moving forward despite it. So if you ever feel afraid or like you're struggling, please don't take that as a sign that you shouldn't transition. Everyone goes through it. You are not alone. Now, let's talk about what you can do right now. Things that can help you feel more like yourself, even if no one else knows yet. One of the first things you can do is start electrolysis or laser hair removal on your face. If facial hair causes you dysphoria, even one session can be a huge relief. It's not something you have to do, and not everyone can afford it. But if you can, starting sooner rather than later will help. Another small but powerful step? Wearing women's underwear. If you're worried someone might see, you can wear men's underwear over them. But honestly, most people aren't going to notice. And if you like that idea, you can take it further. Paint your toenails. Keep them hidden under socks if you want to. But knowing they're there, just for you, can feel incredibly affirming. You might also want to carry a bag that feels right for you. Maybe it's not an obvious purse, just something that could belong to anyone. A small step, but every little detail helps. Another subtle but meaningful change? Wearing women's perfume or deodorant. Most people won't even notice the difference, but you will. And if someone does ask, just say, "I like it." No need to explain further. Even something as simple as sitting when you pee can help you feel more in tune with yourself. Small, yes, but every small step matters. If hair is something that concerns you, now might be a good time to start using hair growth treatments or products that prevent hair loss. Some are over the counter, some require a prescription, but it's an option to consider. And if long hair is part of the look you envision for yourself, start growing it out. Another step that can feel incredibly validating is creating an email address with your real name, or at least one that doesn't have your birth name. And while you're at it, take your birth name off your voicemail. Even if you don't replace it with a new name yet, removing it can feel like a weight lifted. Now let's talk about your voice. Start practicing. Even if you're not ready to use it around others, small efforts add up over time. And this next one is really important. Connect with other transgender people. Find groups in your area or online. Talking to people who understand can be life-changing. They can help you navigate things like name changes, gender markers, or even just be there for emotional support. If you're nervous about going out in public as yourself for the first time, they can go with you. But be mindful of who you surround yourself with. Stick with people who are emotionally and mentally healthy. Avoid anyone who is constantly negative, always complaining, or tearing others down. Because if they do that to others, they might do it to you too. And finally, if you feel ready, consider starting hormones, blockers, or both. I know this journey can feel overwhelming, but you don't have to do everything at once. Take the steps that feel right for you, in your own time. Most importantly, be kind to yourself. You are becoming who you were always meant to be.